Hello, I'm Xoonani. Welcome to my new video. As I promised last week, we will start this brand new Etchr sketchbook today. It has 220 GSM, 100% cotton, in the size B5. It's vegan friendly, and the best of all, it's a hot pressed watercolor paper. A lot of you love these sketchbooks from Etchr, and I was curious. This is my first Etchr. It is spawned in this, I think, cotton cloth. Perhaps I will paint on it someday. I will skip this page for informations, my sign and so on. Oh, and these are glued together. Somehow I don't know what I do with these pages, so I also skip them. This is the spread of the day. The paper feels very good. The hot pressed here is not completely smooth. There is a bit of a haptic and a very fine structure, but I don't care. It's cotton paper. I don't know if hot pressed cotton paper can be completely smooth. I've never seen one. Tell me if you know this, please. I really like the hardcover. Last week I also started a sketchbook. It had a soft cover, and I found out that I prefer hardcover sketchbooks. On this first spread we will test out new paints. I got the Daniel Smith Jean Haines Master Artist set. A set of 10 5ml tubes of extra fine watercolors, which were chosen from Jean Haines. I will fill them in this tiny cute palette here, by the way. Here is something about Jean Haines. She's an internationally renowned watercolor artist and best-selling author of many books, including Atmospheric Watercolors. Jean Haines is a member of the Society of Women Artists, described as a breath of fresh air on the art scene. Jean's ability to instill enthusiasm and inspirational motivation is captured in her popular DVDs, books, and sold-out workshops globally. So, I didn't know her before, I have to say, but I love her feeling for color. This is what I can say now after I googled her. And this is an awesome palette she chose for this set. And also, these are my first watercolors from Daniel Smith, so I'm really excited about this set. First we will fill them in this little tiny palette here. Oh, look at this green. Paint leaked out here, perhaps when they closed the tube. No drama. I reordered the colors how I like it, and now I will fill them in here. I filled my core paints in a palette like this, and I use them all the time, not only because they are awesome, also because I can take this little palette with me everywhere I go. It's so handy and small. I got them from Temu a while ago, probably the only reason I would order from Temu again, but I won't. This will take a while. I will make a jump here. Swatching time. Now is the time to tell you which colors are in the set. We have Undersea Green, Green Apatite Genuine, Cascade Green, Nickel Azo Yellow, Aussie Red Gold, Quinacridone Magenta, Opera Pink, Imperial Purple, Moon Glow, and Luna Blue. This is an awesome choice. I love all of these colors. I thought I'm not the granulation paint person, but in the set are 5 granulation ones, and I like them so much. Also later in this video, when I painted with them, I enjoyed them a lot. I love the Moon Glow color, it's amazing. And the decision for taking the Opera Pink in the set is perfect. The Luna Blue is also insanely beautiful. I love this Nickel Yellow. Yeah, I'm very happy with this set. The only tiny thing I'm missing is another blue, but so what? I can buy a blue I like and complement this palette for me. There are 2 empty pens left, so this should be no problem. Look at all these awesome colors. We can look at the granulations when they are dried. I also can blend you in a short overview video from the future and the dried swatches. I can't wait to paint with them. I decided to pick 2 different mini palettes out of these 10 for 2 little artworks here on the spread. For the first one, I picked Nickel Azo Yellow, Quinacridone Magenta, Opera Pink, and later Moon Glow for the shadows and darks. I'm starting with a more diluted background in Wet n Wet. For the second on the right, I use also Nickel Azo Yellow, Cascade Green, OC Red Gold, a tiny bit of Moon Glow. Later I decided to better switch to Lunar Blue for the shadows. Oh, and I also used Quinacridone Magenta later. The paper got really wavy. I hope that it will be better when it's dried, because it's often like this with good cotton paper, so I hoped it, and it will in the end. After everything dried, I continued with the left piece. I used the very awesome purplish gray Moonglade for the darker background. Look at it, how nice it looks. There was a leftover of the Opera Pink in here, and look how nice these pigments flow on my palette. Just wanted to show you. This Moonglow could become a new shadow paint obsession for me. And now I'm happy that this hot pressed paper of the Etchr sketchbook still has a tiny bit of structure, so the granulation is a lot more beautiful on it. This has to dry now. Let's continue on the other side. As I said before, I used the Lunar Blue, which is also awesome for the darks and shadows here. I have to say, I'm impressed by this set and by the quality of Daniel Smith watercolors. I mean, this was what I expected because I watched a lot of YouTube videos where this brand is used. I have to compare them to my other watercolors someday. They are all a bit different. This would be interesting. Let's switch to the first one. I will use a bit of yellow and pink for some details. I like how these both artworks come out here. I'm enjoying these paints, and I also enjoy this Etchr sketchbook. I think I will have a good time with it. I'm looking forward all these nice sketches and artworks I will paint in here. If you are not new here, you know I love to use colored pencils on top of watercolors. So we will do this, of course. I'm using a dark blue on the left one, later a dark magenta. On the other one, I picked a dark red and a dark muddy green later. Now I can draw the details and the deep shadows. A few highlights with white and the eyes, of course. So this is it. We still have this empty speech bubble here. I let this empty for a reason, because I wanted to ask you if you have a suggestion what the bird could say or what sound it could do. Think about the size of the bubble. There is only space for 1, 2, 3 words. Okay, I could write very tiny. So help me decide what the little birdie could say and write it in the comments. This would be awesome. I will show you the finished piece soon. And thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe and click on the bell to be informed about new videos and stuff. Then let's have a look at the close-ups together. Stay creative and have an awesome week, my friends. See you next Friday. Yours, Xoonani.